How are you? I hope you have subscribed to my channel, and if you've not, please subscribe to it.
Guys,
Today,
I am
was just
size
looking at
8
Size 8
reborn
story,
and
felt
welcome
like
to
there's
another
something I have to do.
episode of
So let's
Love
watch her
in
and see what
the
we can
Wild. Tunakuanga
share
hapa
here.
TV47 and leo niko peke yangu. Unajua maisha saa ingine inaendanga hivyo. Maisha ni hivyo. And I'm sure most of you mnauliza Mama Wambo ulituambia uli left group. Kwa nini? Nani wengine wenyu mko na ujinga sana. Ati Mama Wambo ametoka prison kama Vibes Cartel. Wengine walikuwa wanasema Mama Wambo na Kadibi wanasema freedom. Ni wa Kenya nini? Mwingine niliona mimi mwingine ati nimepiga mateke, ati Size 8 amepiga mtu wake mateke. Alafu nimeinua hivi makeup yangu ya mateke. You guys. Lakini anyway, you made me laugh. So, of course, there is an explanation to all that happened. And wengine wenyu wanadhani ni kiki, wengine wenyu wanadhani what happened, what is really going on, and we'll answer all that. Usijali, all that tutaanza leo kwa hii. I think in marriage it's better to sit down and communicate well what you want to be done for you, and you who's being communicated to, please skiza, usijifanye unajua kila kitu.
Shida iko hapa, kuacha tukubali tu ni hii side na nasikia. Communication tumekubali.
Hapa imebidi niti.
Nipande kidogo ni
ngori itabaki nimeenda na I'm very sorry.
Si ndio? Sasa hata amesmile. Somebody
let's go.
Anapenda sana.
Today is your day, mama. Kuja
Actually heard about AK and the wife complaining about not being supported to take care of the child.
I know, niko shocked kama mimi nilikuwa shocked. Mimi sikuwa nadhani mwanaume anaweza taka vasectomy. Kwangu nilijaribu kuongea hiyo story nikakuwa shut, nikaambiwa no. But I understand more as many men think that vasectomy is like losing your manhood.
Mimi yani kwa hizi discussion niwache tu ninyamaza, hivyo tu niko niwache.
Na huko na uoga ya stigma.
We, I'm a lawyer man.
Yes,
and in lawyer land.
Hata mimi mluya niko wewe bro.
Tunatoka hapo kwa pia wewe. Wakaniambia sasa wewe unaenda kumaliza.
That is things that happen, things that go and in marriage. Let's not leave contraceptives to women only too. Hata kama utaki vasectomy, chukua bibi yako.
Alright.
Now
So the question is, how many of you as men out there you are willing to conduct
akiambiwa kuhusu contraceptives uwe hapo uelewe, you communicate. So whenever she has mood swings, you will know. If she adds weight, you will know. If she lose weight, you will know it is because of contraceptives. So it's good to men work with part of contraceptives. Ladies,
family planning, family means me and you.
Yes.
Family does.
Hiyo nguvu sidhani hata mimi naweza toboa.
Gia waka go through the hardship of this thing, and sometimes I ask myself, like, do people understand like the vows for better for worse? Because the Moais understand the vows for better for worse, because walilose mtoi na wakabaki pamoja na wakafight pamoja. Hebu just watch what happened.
Msishikiliane vidole, shikaneni mkono vizuri, mtaumia. I think wamefika mwisho.
Haya. Mafupi man.
Haya. But you tried.
Unajua tulikuwa na ball last year. Manze tuliluzia ball May ikiwa 5 months plus. Yani ilitugonga man.
Lakini ukiona mwanaume amepotea ni very rare. Unless kuna deal amepiga anajificha ama he's going through something.
Okay, here I got the gist about actually what makes a marriage. And when you look at the Moais here, we really actually see that it's not bad to keep trying. I've had people in my life that I know, they have tried first, second, even third, and it can't actually work. So I just don't know whether to tell them that there's still another chance or to tell them to give up. So size 8 is telling us that sometimes it's not bad to keep trying because God has a reason maybe in your life. Now, when I look at this, I'm also looking at the situation whereby maybe in the process of trying, and especially when you are fertile and giving birth, now you suffer because as a woman now you have to take care of these kids who come. So it's only about us checking on our life actually and what we want and our current situation and what might come out of our trying. And maybe we have to put God first and think about what challenges we met that made us suffer what we suffered. Because if we just keep trying and we are not
First
keen
marriage,
about the challenges we met, maybe we might
second
not
marriage,
have a better
no.
thing.
Na third marriage, jione.
Wife ndio huyo.
Nadunda mpaka macho imeangalia. Ile kupiga nimepiga hizo manini mataya.
The second time we met, he told me straightforward. I was there 2 times and I have 2 kids that I take care of and I must take care of. So I had a choice of saying no.
Yeah.
I had a choice.
He was open to you.
He was so open. So I had a
So
choice
he was
of
open
saying,
for the first day.
yes, the second time before we moved in, aliniambia, will you be able to allow me to take care of the kids? And I was like, it's okay, so long as there is transparency, so long as there is loyalty in that family, so long as you take care of those kids, I am okay.
Hey, Shepherd, lakini pia uko roju. First, second, third. Na bado ukasema acha nijaribu the third time.
Okay, so we've seen in this video that God of second chances is there. And sometimes it can happen that it works when people keep trying. And it's not about the aspect of marriage alone as size 8 is showing here. It is about so many things, maybe academics and maybe farming, business and what have you. So sometimes in life we just have to think of opportunities. When one opportunity fails, another one might come later.
To try this.
So what
Those
lesson
that
I'm
are
learning here
hoping for
is that
marriage,
opportunities come
unaona
if we try
yako maybe you
various
don't
times,
have a
and you might
chance.
not
You tried it and it didn't
actually
work,
when
and
the
then
first
you're like,
fails.
will it ever
So
work?
let's watch
God
and
is a
see
God
later
of second
what comes.
chances, so you can
We
never
can learn
know
again.
that God can give you a second chance and you can get there. Even in your 50s, wamama wa 50 usiambue mtu na usiambue kitu na mtu. Anytime somebody says marriage does not work, I look at the Madenges. As in, it's been 19 or 20 years. Wamekaa kwa industry for so many years, married,
yes,
with amazing babies.
And of course, wamekuwa kwa limelight.
Yes.
All this time, by the way.
Tumedecide.
Yes.
Ni kujibamba. Online ni kujibamba.
Kabisa.
Una accept. Unasema okay. So, siwezi sema mimi ni msanii peke yake. Wewe pia wewe comedian. Wewe entertainer.
This is the Madenges are comedians.
Tutakuta comedian na kwa msanii.
One thing I loved about their marriage is that they keep on learning. The reasons why we got married are not substantial enough to hold a marriage.
Okay, the other thing I'm learning from here is that we should have a tag of purpose in whatever we are doing. And there is a foundation that has to be laid in whatever we do. If we choose anything, then we must have a foundation. We also learn that when it can't work, it cannot. Yeah? And so we are actually seeing that Lynette Munyali telling us that sometimes there are people who are in it and others outside it. So you have to look at it and see what is actually working for you to decide where you are. Yeah? And we heard that separation is not is the best for some time and not actually divorce. Because
In the contrary,
there might be
mapenzi ni mbaya. I love him dearly. Hey, I love him dearly. If you cut my heart, itaruka hivi mdogo ataruka hivi nje roho. I love him dearly, but for me to reach there where I requested for a separation, it's because I had no other option. As Lynette Munyali, mtoto wa Mr. Munyali, I am a firm believer of marriage, and I just want to remind anyone somewhere, because I realized that marriage has two sides. There are people in it and there are people outside it. The people who are in it and left, I want to talk to you today. There are women I've met in these 3 weeks Now a mama, they look down on themselves because they left, because their marriages didn't work. Wengine hata si they left, waliachwa na mabwana. Mwingine alikuwa ananiambia the husband left her. Mwingine alikuwa ananiambia the husband brought a second wife. Mwingine alikuwa ananiambia so many reasons. And you could look at these ladies, and these ladies are completely broken. Completely, yani self-esteem iko kwa ground. Mwingine ni mwanaume bibi yake aliamka akaenda akamwambia we kwenda na huko, mimi nimekuacha. Not only women, even men are going through this. And you can look at their self-esteem is on the floor. I want to talk to you today. If you've tried all you can in marriage and it didn't work, and you found yourself outside, you didn't even choose it, you found yourself outside, remember that your identity is first in Christ. I have gone through serious bullying online, serious, because of my choice. Serious bullying, accused of many things, and people don't even know my story. And I was like, God, give me strength. And I've drawn strength from God Almighty. And those who are watching me today, don't be quick to judge somebody based on what you know and what you don't know. Take time and pray for someone. Don't judge these people who are outside the marriage and they are feeling they are so depressed. Don't judge them. You don't know their story. I want also to talk to people who are in marriage and they are waiting on God and they are so depressed. If you're in that marriage waiting on God, don't be depressed. There is a ministry of healing. Hold on to Jesus and your marriage will receive some healing. And you will see light at the end of the tunnel when it's not that bad. Vumilia, shikilia, endelea. Because God also has a ministry of healing. The only thing it requires is for people to be repentant. If you have a spouse who's repentant and is willing to change, why can't you hold on and fight? I love the marriage institution. I am a firm believer of marriage, and I am a firm believer that marriage was an institution orchestrated by God the Father himself. And most of you wondered, hey mama, wewe kwanza wewe ni a servant of God. You are a minister of the Most High God. Why would you put it on Instagram, on stories, and say that you're trying singlehood? First of all, let me say this. Before I reached there, I had gone through all the options I could possibly think of. And I don't hate Mr. Moriah at all. In the contrary, mapenzi ni mbaya. I love him dearly. Hey, I love him dearly. If you cut my heart, itaruka hivi mo mdogo ataruka hivi nje roho. I love him dearly. But for me to reach there where I requested for a separation, it's because I had no other option. And I just want to put it out there to people that the fact that I asked for a separation does not mean I don't believe in marriage. That's why we do this show, Love in the Wild. And sometimes things work and sometimes they don't. Like right now, we are in a bit of a crisis. But I am open. If God will bring reconciliation, that will be my dream.
Okay, so guys,
if God
you
will
can
bring
actually see
reconstruction
that,
in my marriage,
Lynette
that will
Munyali,
be a dream.
AKA
But if you're watching me,
does not
wherever
hate
you are, don't give up
Mariah,
on your home
AKA DJ.
very
No,
quickly.
no. On
Take
the
time,
contrary,
seek
she
help.
says,
When you
if
seek
open
all the
her
options,
heart,
na
a
ikatai,
small DJ Mo will come
then-
out. So what does this mean? When people
then-
sometimes separate, it's just
then
because there are
you
some
can seek for a
inconveniences. There are some
separation.
things that
And
are
don't be
making
too
them
fast to go for
uncomfortable.
divorce first. Seek for
And
a
she said
separation.
she
You know,
did not
separation
have an
timing is a work.
So those who are
And in that
judging
separation,
size 8,
when it
please
does not
stop
work
this.
completely,
You may be in
now
church, you may
then
be
you can
outside the
seek for
church, you may be
divorce.
whoever you
And
are.
I want to tell
But
you
listen
that
to her.
God is
She
faithful.
said she wants prayers.
And for me to reach here,
And that actually she is pleading
it was not
people
an easy
to be with
decision.
her. And her heart
No,
is
it was
bleeding
not.
because of whatever has
What
happened.
I thank God is that I'm
Because
not
it's not
bitter
easy to
in
leave
any way.
a person
There's
you
no
love. And of course, me
I'm
and
not
you
ashamed to
know
say
that.
I'm still
Yeah?
very in
So
love
let's
with
not actually curse her,
Mr. Moriah.
talk ill
But
of her, say
where
there were
I am right
celebrities who
now,
were on the
the
internet showing
separation
their
is the
love.
best
Of
way
course, I
out.
used to
So
watch
mine is to
everything,
just
and
tell
they never
you
used to show only the positive
that
aspect.
I
And
am
she
a
says she
believer of
believes
marriage.
in love.
I'm a lover of
She
marriage.
believes
I
in
am
marriage
in
also,
pain.
but when
It is
things
not easy
cannot work and
to
when
leave somebody you
options
love.
are narrow, what do?
I'm here because
You know, I don't actually want to hint on to what happened, but if you watch the videos before, you can actually say that there were some challenges, there are some strains, you know, like there's a time Saizait was feeling like DJ Mo does not understand the aspect of family, yeah, not actually just family general, but the aspect especially on woman health, and supporting her was a bit of a challenge. And there are things she also said she had even told him to stop. And she had involved in pastors, and DJ Mo had not changed. Now, I'm not blaming DJ Mo at the same time, because both of them, we can actually see maybe all of them have weaknesses. DJ Mo has complained that Saizait is a bit, you know, harsh. She tends to be proud, which I may not judge currently, because marriage is an institution that one thing happening to one family can never be the same that is happening in another. From the entire video that I've just shown you, you've seen marriages that are working, those which are not working, third attempts that work, and all that is our daily experiences. Only that what I've learned from here, there is need for transparency, loyalty, love, purpose, having a foundation, and then putting God ahead. So let's wait for other episodes. In case I find anything, of course, I'll share here. I'll react to it, because I'm one person who believes that I don't have just to listen to gossip, but I have to follow something keenly, and then I have to add value. And from what I've seen, I'll of course pray with you, size 8, and I pray with you, DJ Mo, that your marriage still works, because you are a good couple. You've shown us a lot. We've learned a lot of things from you. And the people you bring to your show and show us have made us learn a lot about life. Bye-bye, guys.